Like the mythical phoenix, we are, at last, emerging from the ravaging impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. No one dreamt that the world would experience a calamity on such a vast scale in our lifetimes. For the first time during the almost 2 years of untold havoc caused by this pandemic, we are slowly rising from the ashes. As the bruised and battered survivors of the COVID-19 crisis, we are hopeful of returning to our normal way of life, once again enjoying the company of our fellow human beings. As we count our losses, which, for some, includes our loved ones, we have all been fundamentally transformed in some way or another. The story of the Phoenix resonates well with the concept of innovation. The idea of rebirth and transformation is inherent within any revolution. As someone once said, we cannot discover new oceans unless we have the courage to lose sight of the shore. Destiny is calling on us to embrace innovation, thereby allowing us to propel ourselves towards a prosperous and exciting future. CPSI, Unlocking Innovation.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the MC for tonight, Mr. Hector Motivator. Come on, put your hands together.
Please allow me to take off this mask, plus I'm nicely socially distanced from you. Where am I going to put it? Let's see if I'm innovative. How do you get to innovation awards and you're not innovative? And how's that now? Deputy Minister Dr. Kana Pilane Majake, Executive Director of CPSI, Ms. Lydia Sibukedi, MPs, MMCs, HODs, senior managers from national, provincial, and local government, adjudicators. We're working very hard with the judges to help us with the results that we have tonight. The finalists, sponsors, partners, and esteemed guests, welcome to the Berthoud Hotel and welcome to the 19th Public Sector Innovation Award Ceremony. Put your hands together for yourselves for being here tonight, and our good sponsor is the CPSI. If you are not jealous, I walked in here and I thought I must be at the Grammy Awards or something because you're looking so awesome. If you're not jealous, just look at that person next to you and say, you're actually looking so amazing. You just actually, wow, Are you the one that I see at work? Just as are you the person that I see at work? Don't be jealous. Innovation Awards, this is all about recognizing and rewarding culture of innovation. The world is where it is today, ladies and gentlemen, because of innovative people. And these are the people who are making our lives, I'm going to steal from that bank, please don't tell them, they're making our lives simpler, better, and faster. But before I delve deeper into the program, may I just ask for that just for a few seconds, please? I thought I have it over there. I just need to check something. The issue of safety when we are in the venue. So the Berthoud Hotel, the safety manager couldn't make it here tonight. So they have asked me to handle this as well. And they tell me that the Berthoud Hotel, I'm from a village called Madidi. And when I got here, Deputy Minister, I used to say the Beachwood Hotel, but no, it's not Beachwood, it's Birchwood. But you Model C, it's a Birchwood. So, and I know there are a lot of people here. Don't look at me with my size and think, oh, it must be a Ben 10. I'm 50 years old. So, so I know Raba Bantu education, give Beachwood Hotel. But no, as the younger ones, they'll tell you the Birchwood Hotel. I'm told that it's a no smoking area, and there's a smoking section outside if you really feel the itch to smoke. No fire drills planned, and if you hear a fire alarm, exit orderly to exits and meet at emergency evacuation point outside the main reception. And then the toilets, as you walk out, where I'm pointing that door, you turn to the right, and that's where you'll find ladies and gents. We are still under lockdown. We are at lockdown level 1, and then we still need to social distance, wear our masks, and sanitize. And at this point, for us to be really, I've always known in our African culture that when you are at somebody's environment, you need them to come in and welcome you properly. Otherwise, you don't really sit down comfortably in that chair. So at this point, I am going to humbly request the Executive Mayor of Ekurhuleni, Councillor Tanya Campbell, to come and welcome us in her city, ladies and gentlemen. Councillor Campbell. They adjusted the microphone to my height, and let me just, okay, I think we'll need to take it higher.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. It's such a beautiful stage and so many beautiful people. I'm expecting to get an award myself tonight. The Deputy Minister of Public Service and Administration, Honourable Chana Pilani Mayaki, the leaders of the Centre of Public Service Innovation, led by the Acting Executive Director, Ms. Sibokedi, Head of Research and Development, Mr. Skoenrath, Principal Executive Officer of the Government Employees Medical Scheme, Dr. Mulwarbi, the Award Adjudication Panel, senior government officials, innovators and award winners, and all protocol observed. And I must welcome my husband here tonight as well. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to our beautiful city, the city of Ekurhuleni. As a city, we are humbled to be hosting such a meaningful award ceremony. The COVID-19 global pandemic has taught us that innovation is no longer a buzzword, but that is used by creative marketing professionals. Instead, it is essential for building and resilience and sustainability within the public centre. The city of Ekurhuleni is traditionally known as the industrial hub of South Africa. While we still appreciate this coveted title, the city's economic landscape is slowly changing. The rapid shift towards digitalization and the presence of Africa's busiest port in our city affords the city of Ekurhuleni the opportunity to become an e-commerce epicenter of South Africa. The city of Ekurhuleni is now home of the largest data center in South African hemisphere, the Terraco Data Center, located along the R21 corridor. Along the same corridor, you will find the Takealot Fulfillment Center, DHL, DSV, and furthermore, a hub of multinational logistical companies. Our Aerotropolis master plan identifies e-commerce and innovation as significant drivers in our local economy. As a multi-party coalition, this is why we believe We need to get the service delivery basics right to attract investment and development within our economy. We also placed innovation at the center of our strategic outlook as a city. For example, the city of Ekurhuleni was a pioneer municipality when we launched our My Ekurhuleni mobile app. This app is a live government platform that allows our residents to report service delivery issues 24/7 on their smartphones. We believe that the impact of this innovation has resulted in the city of Ekurhuleni being placed second behind the city of Cape Town in the past 2 consecutive years in the GCRO Quality of Life Survey. In terms of service delivery satisfaction, this was rated by all our residents. Furthermore, we have made significant strides in our digital transformation journey into becoming a digital city. The city has successfully implemented a state-of-the-art enterprise resource planning IT system to do away with the fragmented paper-based work-based environment that we've always worked in. The system is a central data collection point for all internal, external, and ensuring that information is correct. With the system, we can monitor, we can supply, and we can make sure that our services are delivered within time to our residents. We are fully compliant with the Municipal Standards Chart of Accounts, which modernizes financial management through updated systems and technology. It ensures a credible, reliable, and timelessly database of municipal information and a detailed level. Such efforts have confirmed that the city has maintained a clean audit opinion from the Auditor General for the past 2 consecutive years and will continue to do so over the next 5 years of our administration. And this, my wonderful esteemed ladies and gentlemen that are here, is due to technology and innovation. With the absence of our President here tonight, I would like to remind him that during the 2020 State of the Nation address, the President's plans to invest and build a new University of Science and Innovation in Ekurhuleni. I would be doing the city's young residents a disservice if I did not use this opportunity to remind the President that we are available as a city to support and to bring this monumental idea into a reality, to create a vibrant innovation ecosystem in our city. We need to develop a firm knowledge generation sector. We need to create an army of young researchers who will be at the forefront of artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, and adaptive manufacturing. We hope to see that tractors rolling into the city of Ekurhuleni to break ground at the University of Science and Innovation soon. This will be a great achievement for innovation within Ekurhuleni. Esteemed guests, in conclusion, the COVID-19 pandemic has exposed our lack of investment in the type of innovation that promotes development of more inclusive, sustainable, and resilient cities. All spheres of government must use innovation and technology as catalysts for the revival of our economy. Events such as the Public Centre Innovation Awards serve as an essential reminder for civil servants to keep advancing the efficiency and impact that service delivery can happen within our communities. I wish the nominees in tonight's awards and ceremony all the best. Arriving at this point is an excellent achievement on its own. I wish you all an enjoyable evening ahead, and please enjoy my city, our city, Ekurhuleni. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Tanya Campbell. Let's put our hands together one more time for her. When I was briefed yesterday about the Deputy Minister, I was told that I need to be careful because how her name is spelled is not how it's pronounced. In that CH, I don't blame you. I said Chana as well, but it's Kana. That's what I was told. So Kana, I think it will be very, very possible, Councillor, to say Kana, as in, catalog, catalog, and then Kana, then we get it right. Kana, Deputy Minister, I just needed to make sure that I correct that. And the next thing I lose this tender. We shall go right along, ladies and gentlemen, and may I humbly at this point ask Ms. Riabetwi Ngwani. She's the chairperson of the awards adjudication panel to come on stage to offer a few words of support and maybe tell us about the process and everything that they were doing to make sure that the 19th Public Sector Innovation Awards are a reality. And they are sponsored by CPSI. Maria Beat.
Adjust it just a little bit. Thank you, Program Director. Evening, Deputy Minister Pilane Majake, Executive Director of the CPSI, Ms. Lydia Sebukedi, MPs, MMCs, heads of departments, senior managers of national, provincial, and local government, as well as my fellow adjudicators, finalists, sponsors, partners, as well as esteemed guests. I think if I can also just make a quick correction that my surname is not Ungwani, it's Ungwani. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we're back again to what is possibly my favorite event on the calendar, where we get to acknowledge, award, and celebrate the efforts of the different government departments, public entities, municipalities, public institutions, and partners who have submitted their innovations and the outstanding and commendable work that they do in their respective departments. This is indeed a time to celebrate, to look back at how far we've come, but it is also a moment to take stock and reflect on how we can improve our way of delivering services to our people. We've had to adapt to a new norm and changing how we personally behave in society, how we efficiently operate in our respective workplaces, and how we innovate as private and public servants to keep abreast of all the changes that are happening in and around us. We've had no choice but to endeavor towards a government and public sector that strives towards incubating, inspiring, and adopting innovation to avoid all dire social and economic consequences. At the heart of it all, I believe that we've come to realize our capabilities, and if put to the test with innovation at the forefront of it all, we are capable of creating and operating in a society that is conducive, beneficial, and economically viable. We therefore need to encourage a public sector environment that is flexible, one that adapts to an ever-changing society, one that is continuously innovating, and eliminating all bureaucratic systems that hinder our progression. For us to emerge and rise above our challenges as a country, we need to inspire collaboration and shared vision amongst different government departments and government entities, and work towards a shared goal that will better not just your life, not just my life, but those of future generations. I believe the submissions that we received this year have embodied much of what I've mentioned. They have truly harnessed technology and optimized how efficiently they operate and service the public. They have allowed for easier and quicker accessibility, resulting in a quicker resolution of service delivery challenges brought forward by community members. They have created more effective communication channels. They have optimized how effectively our healthcare systems operate and encouraged collaboration amongst different departments within the facilities. They have considered the importance of measuring the well-being and satisfaction of all staff members as they play a vital role in the overall delivery and performance of that specific department. But most importantly, there's a sense of accountability and wanting to change the system for the better and meet current needs. I have had the honor of adjudicating the CPSI Innovation Awards in previous years, initially starting off as a Special Ministerial Award winner and today chairing the adjudication panel. An illustration of how the CPSI cultivates and nurtures talent to continuously grow in their respective industries. I am in awe of the work that is put in behind the scenes by public servants as a private sector member. People who continuously innovate to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of their departments, which ultimately improves the service delivery to our people. I would like to thank my fellow adjudicators who have dedicated their time so selflessly to adjudicate the submissions. Each submission was adjudicated objectively, fairly, but equally scrutinized to ensure that it adheres to the standards required and objectives outlined in the application form. I would like to thank the CPSI for trusting us to facilitate this process with our respective expertise. Thank you for being custodians of innovation and change, for putting effective public service at the heart of it all, and executing it with such excellence. As the late Steve Jobs once said, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. May we lead our country and its people to a greater tomorrow. Good luck to all the applicants. To me, ideally, you really are winners because you've done so amazingly well. But I wish you all the best in your endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you for that correction, Ms. Riabetswe Ngwane. Let's put our hands together one more time for her. And the executive mayor of the city of Ekurhuleni. We learn every day, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what I love about my work. I've been an MC for over 20 years, and I'm just learning this for the first time. A correction here for me, that if an individual has served in a council for more than 20 years, they are not called a councillor anymore, but they are called eldermen. That's what I've learned today. So she is Elderman Tanya Campbell. We do apologize for that, ma'am, let's put our hands together for her. And I suspect, just like we politically corrected chairman, and said chairperson, I suspect this will be elder person at some point. Or maybe let's do that today. Elder person, Tanya Campbell, Executive Mayor of the City of Ekurhuleni. Thank you so much. I've been doing motivational talks over a lot of years, and one of the subjects that I love talking about is the issue of innovation. And one day I asked myself a question. What's the difference between creativity and innovation? And I found that no. Creativity is when you are creating something new. Nobody has seen that before. But innovation goes to what's already been done. Then you improve on it. I'll put your hands together for me. I mean, or a process. You might find that people are doing something in a certain way, like you are doing in the public sector, and then you realize that, maybe we can do better with the SBD forms and digitize them, for example, just an example that I'm using there. So just looking at what's currently happening and how do we improve it. For example, over the last 19 years, isn't it amazing? I was taken aback yesterday to discover that this CPSI, wing of the government or state entity, is one responsible for Innovations like Biz Portal, SARS e-filing, Home Affairs track and trace. I didn't know that. Put your hands together for yourselves. Once again for that, as we call on stage right now to acknowledge our adjudicators, ED, Executive Director Lydia Sebukedi. Actually, she told me, Hector, don't make a mistake. Acting Executive Director. I've just corrected it.
Confess. Ria, please forgive me. I told Hector that your surname is Ngwane. Because we always call you Ria. You know, you are one of our children that we brought up at CPSI. Apologies. It's Ngwane. So I've learned today. Thank you so much, Hector, for calling me up. In government, we are used to a lot of protocol, but I will cut it short. To acknowledge my deputy minister and the executive mayor. I didn't get that part about elders. But yes, acknowledge you, MPs, MMCs that are here, representatives from all spheres of government. We have partners from the private sector, our judges, our finalists. These are the guests of honor. It's their day today. Our sponsors, GEMS is our main sponsor. We have other sponsors, but I will mention GEMS because they were very, very generous, as you will see later on. And my task is very simple. I want the MC to come back and call all the adjudicators on stage so that I can give them a token of appreciation. They do this year in, year out, pro bono. We don't pay them a cent. So I think it's worth saying thank you to them for their generosity, for putting back to the country without asking for a cent. Thank you.
All right, may I humbly ask Ms. Riabetwi Ngwane, Chairperson of the Adjudication Panel and founder of Creamfields, to ascend the stage one more time. And may I ask Ms. Grace Mutusi from BCX to also ascend the stage. Ms. Rebecca Matsi, or is it Matsie, from Salga to also join us on stage. Dr. Tiambani Netiluvu, National Advisory Council, Department of Science and Innovation. Dr. Tiambi Netiluvu. Dr. Ritabile Melamu from the Innovation Hub. Please come and join us on stage as well. And in absentia, we'd like to acknowledge Mr. David Makhalu from Government Medical Aid Scheme, GEMS. Let's acknowledge him in absentia, ladies and gentlemen. We're missing one person. Maybe they haven't arrived yet or what, I don't know. I think we shall proceed. All right, thank you. Thanks to all the, thanks Ms. Ngwane for the speech earlier on, Mayor Sebukedi and the adjudicators. Thank you so much. All right, and next on the program, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call on stage Ms. Charity Bushumani of CS Bushumani Accountants. They are the ones who are working on the numbers, the scores and everything. So those are the people with the numbers, not people like me who failed maths dismally. Hey, upadile. That's why I can discuss to one of our gidi palo. Dia pala mba. Chirbar gidi palo. Dia pala.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Program Director. Good evening, Thokozani. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, all honorables, the House at large, and all protocols observed. You know, as auditors, we are not much of talkers, but we like numbers, and we like to evaluate and adjudicate what is being done, silently so. So if I don't talk much, don't be surprised. It's auditors, it's not me. But in person, find me. We'll spend the whole night talking. Okay, I'd like to thank the Deputy Minister for inviting me to this honorable event. We as CS Boshoman accountants have reviewed the award results, and we therefore declare them correct and fair in all manner. I'd like to thank all the participants, runner-ups, and of this award, and also to congratulate all the winners by saying, keep it up the great work of innovation. May God bless all participants, runner-ups, and winners of these awards and give you more strength and skill, because in this country we need people like you for our country to be beneficial, economically sound-minding, and also to be able to know what is needed in the world of today. We as CS Boshoman accountants, we also like to thank the CPSI director and team and all the adjudicators for giving us an opportunity to review the 19th anniversary award at no cost as part of our company's social responsibility. By saying all this, the House at large, I'd like to thank you for all the opportunities that are given to all our participants, the winners today. And to say to all the winners, don't finish today. Continue with your innovation. And to all the participants who didn't win, also don't give up. Continue with the great work that you have been doing. Unfortunately, we cannot all be winners. There can be only one winner, but at the end of the day, your work is being recognized and appreciated. We as CS Boshoman accountants, we like to thank you, CPSI, the minister, the director, for giving us this opportunity. As young as we are, you have shown confidence in us, and we like to say thank you. And thank you, everyone. Have a blessed, wonderful evening. Thokozani.
Thokoza Me Bushomani. Let's put our hands together one more time for her. They were doing the tough task of auditing the results, and very soon we'll get to find out who are the winners. Right here at this event, the 19th Public Sector Innovation Awards, as sponsored by CPSI. You know, guys, I care so much about you. As I was going to the tables, I realized that there's a starter there. And my question was, when are we going to deal with this? So I went and inquired, but no, we know, no, let's deal with it. So while the speakers are here, don't be afraid and say, yo, I'll be the first one on the table. What are they going to think about me? Just deal with it. Deal with that starter. You may have bon appetit. All right. Moving right along with our program, ladies and gentlemen, plus we started a little bit late. Okay, I'll do that later. Last year, we couldn't have this award. So this were supposed to have been held last year, 2021. But we're still within the financial year, so that's why we are having them today. So In 2020, there was the Innovator of the Year. She's the person who was responsible for coming with that base portal at the CIPC. And it gives me a great pleasure to welcome on stage Ms. Rihelda Williams, who made our lives very easy as business people. Thank you. I'm going to see the person behind the base portal today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Program Director. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dignitaries, finalists, guests. There's just one correction. I'm not the brains behind the bus portal. He's actually sitting next to me. That's Mr. Tandu Luyaba. I'm working for the CIPC, the Companies and Intellectual Property Commission, and I've been asked to share about the bus portal that was last year's Innovator of the Year winner, actually. And Tandu, who's there, is the current Trailblazer of the Year for CPSI. Maybe before I talk about the bus portal, I must take a step back and to say that many of you would know that the old CIP or CIPC, before it became CIPC, a commission, it was the old, and I almost want to say dysfunctional CIPRO, where people registered businesses. It took forever. There wasn't a proper paper trail, and we were forced to transform ourselves, to reinvent ourselves. So our journey as an organization started in 2011 when the new commission was established. And at a philosophical level, we started to understand what we're about, why we exist. And the organization exists as a public entity to make it easier to do business in the country. We've got a duty towards our citizens. And many of us in our organization are public servants by choice. It's not just a salary, it's a passion to make the world and the country a better place. So step by step, we started putting measures in place to do things better. We never hired consultants to do it. We looked at our problems. We had at a strategic level, we had decisive leadership. We had a commissioner and a deputy commissioner who didn't shy away from getting their hands dirty. And with that, I mean that they would physically go down to walk-in centers, assist customers, understand the heart and the need of customers. And from what they heard from our end users and looking at our mandate, we put certain processes in place slowly but surely. We did away with a cash office, for example, and we only accepted payments into the CIPC environment. You know, cash in a public service environment creates a lot of vulnerabilities in the system for our staff and exploitation by the public. So that's one of the measures that we have done. We had introduced service delivery standards. When we deal with the private sector, we know that it will take this long. If your car, for example, has been booked in for a service, it will take so long to process a refund in the real world. So why not the public service do we have the same things? So we introduced service standards that on an annual basis we reviewed. And we were setting stretch targets for the organization where it had taken 25 days to register a business. We had set ourselves a target at the time to do it in 5 days. So fast forward a couple of years and we had established an innovation unit in the organization, and the dedicated focus of that unit is to explore opportunities for collaboration with public service, private sector, whoever wants to make the lives of citizens easier. And we have formed partnerships with the banks, with other government departments, with the World Bank, etc. And we had almost created an environment where employees felt safe to share their ideas. And in 2019, the beginning of 2019, Tandu approached us saying that he's got an idea to simplify company registration even further. At that stage, the turnaround time for registering a business was about 2 or 3 days. I think the audited results say about 2 days to register a company. And Thando said, I want us to build something that is paperless, that is secure, that is fast, and it's a deal direct approach. It is, and we all know how we feel as public servants when the public pays an exorbitant amount because they can't access our services. So we introduced another deal direct channel, which was the Biz Portal. Thando conceptualized it, he designed it, he built it. And the organization gave him the space to do that. Those of you who haven't explored it, please check on your phones. It is a responsive website, bizportal.gov.za. What does the Biz Portal do? It enables you to register your business, to apply for your business bank account, to apply for your UIF registration, your compensation fund registration, to apply for a domain name .co.za at this stage only. We're hoping in future to add other functionality to that. And it offers other services too, because we see it in the economic cluster as the beginning of e-government. What does it cost the public? The same as what the legislative amounts are. Nobody has to, you only need a smartphone or a basic computer device to access the service. How do we secure the data? Through a direct link with the Department of Home Affairs. So I think what I'm trying to say is that we must have passion for service, which is one of our organizational values. We must have an innovative spirit. We must strive towards always making it better where we are. We must have the confidence that we can do it, because often in government we feel that we need to look externally for solutions. But we've got highly skilled individuals that sit with the solutions in our organizations. Give that space, develop the policies and the environment for people to flourish. We don't have to flout any processes by being less bureaucratic. In our organization, we've adopted an agile approach. People refer to it often as an agile project management approach, but it's an agile approach to rendering services, to making things better. Make use of it. Yes, do have your paper trail in place, do have your audit trail in place, but make it as agile as possible. Don't wait for the next strat plan session to introduce something new if you can do it today. It can be done. And I think my time is up. In closing, I just want to challenge other organizations to also, on a very practical level, come up with great innovative solutions so that we make the public service a great place, not only to work for, but for the citizens of this country. Thank you.
Amazing. Oh, my goodness. Shall we see Thando? Thando. Shall we? Let's see this Thando who's come up with no speech, because I can see you are a shy guy. Just to stand here and greet everybody. I mean, after doing such an amazing job, we've got to see Thando. Or who's this Thando? Yeah, just wave. You know, there we are. Hey, in his innovative suit even. Wow. He is innovative through and through, this gentleman. Wow. Hey, Batung. No, I think I just love what you've done, because I run a business as well, and I know how it's been frustrating. In the past, you have to be printing SARS, what was that, certificate? Oh, and I was like, but guys, we are the same government. Why don't we just have one central place? And oh, my goodness, Thando, he deserves another round of applause. Hey. For me, this goes with the spirit of Batupili, putting us first as the public, that how do we make the lives of the public easier? Because as entrepreneurs, we are part of the public. Thank you so much. And again, at this point, we have another innovation ambassador. I'm told that he has been, throughout this 19 years, he's been the longest. He's been a partner and an ambassador with CPSI. And He is the gentleman behind Caring for Girls, and to push and to market that campaign of his, he entered Track for Mandela. Ladies and gentlemen, I suspect that all of you would be knowing Mr. Richard Mabasa.
Program Director, I think in the interest of not wanting to get so many names wrong, because my surname is also Mabaso, I will, but thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. I will also try to avoid making mistakes, because Mina, I'm from Mpumalanga, Enasport. So sometimes I get so many things wrong. But I would like to acknowledge the Deputy Minister, Dr. Pilane Majake. I would also like to acknowledge the Acting Executive Director, Sis Lydia. Because of time, I would like to say all protocol observed. And I hope I get it right, because one day a friend of mine tried the all protocol observed, and then he said, please consider yourselves protocoled while I observe you. So my story will be very short. I'm Richard Mabaso from Lupisi, a village in Nelspruit. I've been with the CPSI quite a long road. I remember in 2014 when I had a concept, I entered the awards and I didn't win. So I can see that Sis Lydia was very strategic to say, please go tell those who don't win not to give up. My story is very short. I was born in a rural village, so I grew up in a rural village, raised there, went to school there. Everything I knew was just my village and nothing else. So in the year 2000, I completed matric. You can then do the calculation, the maths. I completed matric and I didn't have money to go to university. But the long story short on that front, I decided to start community projects in my village. And, you know, I could get by every now and then. But about 3 years later, I got an opportunity to go and work for an NGO in KZN. And about 6-7 years later, I decided to start what is known today as Imbumba Foundation. So, Imbumba Foundation starts in 2010. You know, we're trying to do projects here and there. But in December 2011, I found myself in my village at home, lying down under the tree. I overheard a conversation. This was my niece telling my mom that she's experiencing pain, but she doesn't know what is going on. So as the conversation progressed, it turned out that my niece, on that day, she was going to start her periods. But then my mom says, but no, you can't talk about this in front of your uncle. Out of your mind. No, you can't. But I was really disturbed because on that day, not only that my niece didn't have the information, she did not have a packet of sanitary pads. So I decided that as an uncle who was not empowered at the time, I wanted to empower myself to learn more, know more, and see what I could do. At that time, I thought it's just for my niece. But it turned out that the menstrual hygiene problem was not only a national issue, was a global issue. So I thought of many things, started going around asking people for donations, and you know, even with your best friends, and you know with our friends, when you always go and sell this great idea of yours, and your friend is like, my friend, no, I don't know, you know? So that's the answer you get. But I continue to get a lot of pushback, you know, from society around the issue of sanitary pads. Then I found myself one day thinking, no man, there should be a way for me to get around this. I decided that out of many things I could have chosen to do, I decided that I would climb Mount Kilimanjaro. So I call a friend of mine called Sibusiso Vilane. I sell him the idea that I want you to take me up Kilimanjaro one day, and this is now going into July 2012. So Sibusiso says, yes, I'll take you up Kilimanjaro, we can do it. But then the biggest problem after that was people go to Kilimanjaro every day. Even right now, people are submitting Mount Kilimanjaro. What would make my Kilimanjaro different? So in conclusion, I'm just going to conclude in the interest of time. I then called the Nelson Mandela Foundation. And because I had never met any person from Mandela Foundation, I needed to sell my story over that 5 Rand airtime. I won't name the network. So I'm on the other side of the phone. I'm telling this guy, I'm like, hey, my name is Richard. I want to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. Little did I know that I'm sharing all that story to a receptionist who had to still put me through. And my airtime is only 5 Rand. So as the phone is ringing, then they put me through. I speak to this guy, hey, I want to climb Kilimanjaro, but I want to be the first person in the world to summit on and for Mandela Day. Then the guy said, oh, okay, this is exciting. As he needed more details, the airtime went off, I got cut off. So you can imagine, he goes, he tells his boss, we have this great guy, he's got a great idea. And when the boss asks, who is he? And he's like, no, but he got cut off. So why are you telling me then? And then the concluding part of my story is that in July 2012, I climbed Kilimanjaro. I came back home to a pile of sanitary pads. Then I decided that we will make this now an annual climb of Mount Kilimanjaro. And since then, every single year, I'm sure as the program director correctly said, we've been climbing Kilimanjaro. We've taken more than 300 people to climb Mount Kilimanjaro since the year 2012. And through Trek for Mandela and many other partnerships, including CPSI, we've been able to mobilize support for more than 1.5 million girls throughout South Africa with sanitary pads. And I'm sure you would have seen when you go to any DISCAM, this campaign with DISCAM started in 2015. So next time, between mid-June and end of July, when you go to DISCAM and they force you, because they almost force you to buy a packet of sanitary pads, all of those sanitary pads are going to girls in need across South Africa. And I would like to take this opportunity and thank each and every one of you, because I know that you continue to contribute to support the Caring for Girls campaign, which, as you know, or as you have heard, it started as a long journey to go up Kilimanjaro. And by the way, you're more than welcome to reach out to Sis Lydia and get my contacts to join me as I climb Mount Kilimanjaro again this July. Thank you very much.
Wow. No, so all of us today are seeing the guy who started that idea of Trek for Mandela. Hey, Vanna. And doing it for young girls. That's amazing. Caring for Girls, the chairperson and founder of Imbuba Foundation, Mr. Richard Mabaso. I got it right this time. Let's put our hands together one more time. People doing great things in our communities. Well, when I'm watching on TV, they get a person who comes in and does this. But I keep on forgetting. Yeah, they give somebody a tender to do this. So they told me, Ormona, you do everything. When you see me forgetting, just go psst, psst. Hey, or get a psst, psst on it. Hey. Innovation, making our lives easier. And at this point, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to introduce, I will not go through her CV or profile. I will just ask her to ascend the stage, and I will make sure that I say, let me check, I wrote it properly here. Dr. Khana Pilane Majake. She's our Deputy Minister in our department. Shall we all rise, ladies and gentlemen, as she ascends the stage?
You may get seated. Thank you. Good evening. And like the program director said, you all look beautiful. Continuing to observe COVID protocols. Representing the Office of the Premier, may I acknowledge the presence of Dr. Eric Kaya, the Mayor, Alderman, I shouldn't forget, Tanya Campbell, and Mr. Campbell, Acting Director of CPSI, Lydia Sebokedi, Chairperson of the Panel of Adjudicators for the Public Sector Innovation Awards Program, Rabet Singwani, all DGs, DDGs, HODs here today with us, including Trinisinet Delwa from the Office of the Minister, innovators and ambassadors and finalists, senior managers, and all public employees, service employees from the three spheres of our government, staff of the Center for Public Service Innovation, the CEO of GEMS, Dr. Sten Mulwabi, the adjudicator, Charity Boshomani, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening once more. It is absolutely a pleasure and honor for me to address you on this very special occasion of the 19th Annual Public Sector Innovation Awards, as organized by the Center for Public Service Innovation in the Department of Public Service and Administration. Let me just pause and actually also give an apology from the Minister. You can see the programs are actually written that the keynote address will be delivered by Minister Honorable Ayanda Tlodlo, who has not been in a position to be with you tonight, and this is why, therefore, I'm presenting on her behalf. She has actually asked me to convey her greetings. This is beyond doubt a very special occasion where we come together to recognize and celebrate excellence in innovation to improve the delivery of public service to the people of South Africa. The finalists here joins a community of officials and teams who over the years literally saved government millions of rands or improved government revenue with billions. It is of critical importance that we all understand, as envisaged in the 1997 White Paper, the fundamental role that public sector innovation awards play in enhancement of service delivery across government. This event is the culmination of a year-long program that defines the purpose of CPSI, Center for Public Service Innovation. The Center for Public Service Innovation contributes to our overall mandate of public service and administration of building an efficient, effective, and developmental state by infusing the culture and practice of innovation to improve performance and productivity in public service. There's the need to unearth, demonstrate and share, encourage and reward innovation in public service. Honorable guests, for the past 2 years, COVID-19 pandemic has caused so much disruption in our lives, including government. Government thus had to reconsider and rethink new approaches to delivery of services to circumvent COVID-19-induced challenge. As such, the 2020 Public Sector Innovation Award program started recognizing innovative solutions and interventions to mitigate against this pandemic. We appreciate the many projects with this element that entered in the 2021 awards. You will also recall, Master of Ceremonies, that we also held our 2020 award program virtually in accordance with COVID-19 protocols. Tonight is the culmination of a grueling year-long program that includes calling for entries, assessments, verification, and finally the adjudication of the project. The speakers before me clearly articulated that, with the adjudicators also coming here, just explaining what the process was all about. And I must say, well done to the CPSI team. Awards program continues to lend itself as a credible repository for innovative, impactful solutions that can be replicated to prevent wastage of government resources on solutions that already exist, so that there isn't any form of duplication. And of course, even gaps should actually be taken care of so that we can be in the position to effectively and deliver services that actually provides towards the needs of South Africans whom we have actually promised to deliver on their behalf. One of the solutions that we replicated recently is the Sunwat Park e-learning solution. A winner in the 2016 awards, the solution was replicated in Katlehong and Reiger Park High School. What makes this solution unique is that it integrates all e-learning tools and content through an interactive and intelligent timetable, which acts as the main or landing screen where all users are able to access all other tools. Program Director, in our endeavor to build a capable development state, we need to continue to harness the transformative power of innovation to act out new, cost-effective ways of adding value to the existing systems and practices to improve our service delivery capacity, which is what is important if we have to actually manage to take this, our country, somewhere. Because development of this country is one of our biggest priorities, and advancement of the people of South Africa. The time to impact citizens' life in the area which matters is long overdue. And only through innovation can we find ways of expediting our service delivery capacity to deal with triple challenges of poverty, unemployment, and inequality in accordance with the new consensus that President Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa spelled out clearly in his 2022 State of the Nation address. As solution-oriented government, we will continue to collaborate with youth initiatives like the hackathon that has been taking place parallel to this event. For the last 36 hours, teams and their mentors have worked non-stop on a number of technological solutions for public sector. Minister Tlotlo had the privilege of opening the event and do some coding herself. It actually pushes us, the ones that were actually born before technology, to really develop this interest in technology and become part of it. Engaging with youth as the next generation of public servants is our priority. Let me take this opportunity, Program Director, to congratulate all those who entered the 2021 Public Sector Innovation Awards, and in particular our finalists and winners. Those public servants whose projects have made it up to the stage of being finalists today are a true testimony of the enabling and catalytic value of innovation in improving the way in which government can deliver services to the citizens. I acknowledge the critical, highly indispensable, transformative role that the CPSI plays in public service to encourage innovation and innovative thinking. Innovation has the potential to bring about a modernized, enabling environment for improved service delivery that brings about improved lives for South Africans in all spheres of life. Once again, Program Director, I would also like to take a moment to recognize the CPSI team for their commendable effort to sustain this program for the benefit of all South Africans. Well done, CPIS team. I thank you and good night.
For the awards, for the special ministerial awards. Yes. Let's put our hands together one more time for Dr. Khana Pilane Majake, Deputy Minister for the Public Service and Administration. And I've asked her to remain on stage because we have the first awards that we'd like to present tonight, which are the Special Ministerial Awards. And Dr. Pilane Majake, there are so many people in this hall. You are welcome to choose anybody who would come and join you on stage to help you with presenting these awards. Because originally it was to be the minister and you on stage, but since you are here, you are welcome to select anyone who will come and help you in this task over here. So what I will do, there are 4 projects that we will be awarding. I will read them out and you will be handing whatever they're getting to them. Innovation is about effectiveness and efficiency, and as the Deputy Minister said, finding cost-effective ways of delivering service delivery. I studied public administration, it's just that I didn't join you guys. Okay? I could get the principles of public administration. And since I public administration, right now it's public management. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Special Ministerial Awards recipients. The Special Ministerial Awards are given to projects that have demonstrated exceptional service to citizens through their innovations and reflect the spirit and ethos of a solution-focused public sector. This year, the recipients of these Special Ministerial Awards are as follows. Early Childhood Learning and Development Center, Gauteng, for their contribution to quality employee wellness. Let's put our hands together.
May I request P.S. Kunrad and Qinisile Delwa to come forward so that they can actually come and assist with handing over the awards.
And may I remind all those awardees to remain on stage for a photo opportunity. Who knows, you could appear on the front page of a newspaper. We don't know which one, maybe Ekurhuleni News. Yeah. Early Childhood Learning and Development Center, Gauteng, please come to the stage. There's a big check over here. Otherwise, we keep it. 30,000. Yo! Are they here? Aha! Congratulations. Once again, let me remind you, that's for their contribution to quality employee wellness. And then, The cameraman, the photographer, sorry, they don't like being called cameraman. The photographer, Hey, the photographer, thank you, sir. Congratulations. Next, to ascend the stage, may we humbly ask the next recipient of the Special Ministerial Award is Empowering Parents with Autism, Gauteng, for their contribution to better quality health care for children with autism. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. $30,000. And I was reliably told that the cash prizes are actually not for individuals as such to go and spoil themselves, but to take back, to plow back into the projects that they are doing so that they can continue doing great things. The next awardee is ICT Integration in Grade 12 Classroom, Mpumalanga. That's for the use of ICT for learning in rural areas, like my rural area, Komadidikwa, right? Kilon, yo, Kaliliki. Oh, early childhood development. Oh, representing Tara Hospital. Can't tell Baba Kai, No, seriously, I'm confused, Bedo. Or Leverka Gaufel. Oh. Huh? Limpopo. ICT is from Limpopo. Okay. ICT integration in grade 12 classroom is actually from Limpopo. Are they here? And Lingutwila Pila, ladies and gentlemen, I know that you all heard me very clearly. There is one M. Limpopo. And the last awardee in the Special Ministerial Awards is Geek Culture for their contribution to the youth digital skills development. Geek Culture. Congratulations. Congratulations, gents. Congratulations, and another round of applause for all the awardees in this Special Ministerial Awards category. And we move right along to, you know, when you hear the word a hacker. Thank you. May I humbly request the executive mayor of Ekurhuleni to join us on stage. Acting Executive Director, as Lydia Sebukedi, please join us on stage. I was saying, often when you hear about a hacker, you start trembling and you're thinking somebody who hacks into your account. And when I saw this hackathon, I realized that this one is a positive one. It encourages innovation. So may I have, is this the one? I think, is it? Oh, that's the one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a little bit confused on this one. I just need to do something here. Oh yeah, we are here, not there. Oh, okay, all right. So we jumped from here to here. Okay, I see it. Yeah, it's not the hackathon. Okay, we'll come back to the hackathon later on. We go straight to the special recognition, public sector innovation trailblazer. In-house IT developers provide ICT-based solutions to solve service delivery challenges. This is part of the government's response to curb the high cost of the off-the-shelf solutions. And of course, consultants also coming in, charging exorbitant funds. Tonight, we recognize some of these game changers who often go unnoticed by many. Agile minds that are driven by a passion to deliver better services to our people. Batupili. This year, we are recognizing 7 system developers from within us, some of us here, you know. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you the 2021 Public Sector Innovation Trailblazers. We are proud of your contribution to a better public sector. And in no particular order, may the following individuals, innovators, trailblazers, ascend the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Miss Nomusa Kininda from Mpumalanga. Mpumalanga. Yo. Miss Audrey Sibelo. Miss Lucy Mbele. These are the trailblazers, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Keleto Rafedile. Mr. Johan Pretorius. Mr. Etienne Van Veek. Meneer Willem Fortier. Oh, I was correct. It's silent what sometimes. For chair. Yeah, for sure. You know, when I arrived in Joburg, hey, people in Joburg will teach you things. One day I was at this place and people said, hey, this lady said, give me my wallet. Can't you work a wallet? I ate a silent tea. Give my wallet. So it's to check. You need to check. And isn't this a beautiful picture of South Africa, ladies and gentlemen, that innovation knows no race? A beautiful picture of South Africa. Our trailblazers. Well done. Thank you for what you're doing for the public and for the department. We're saving money. And may this inspire all of us who are here to come up with better ways of serving the public. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. And don't stop there. Keep on innovating. It's a lifelong thing. Hackathon. Aha. Now we come to that Shandis. Yeah, Sheka Hackathon. Because these people have got that skill. It's just that they are using it positively. Come on. It's like people who've got a skill like me for speaking. Others are using it positively to motivate others, and others will use it to gossip.
In the category of
okay. Okay, we are about to announce the winners in this hackathon category. In no particular order, ladies and gentlemen, we have Weza, Hackathon, Array Technologies. Now, Weza is developing a personal safety, security, and crime prevention web application and working towards a mobile application, Kiona app. And then Hackathon entered with an agri-tech solution matching farmers with potential sectors, markets, and necessary resources. Then Array Technologies is developing a fire detection service and system for households with multiple functionalities. And now coming to the awards. I will ask our sound guys just to show us the video of what happened at the hackathon for a few minutes before we proceed.
linen use at hospitals, so we're trying to find a solution for linen management, how we can monitor stock levels, when to know when we're running low. We're also looking at a system that will ultimately help us to have access to the numbers from any different levels. So whether it's our theatre that's using linen every time, or our linen bank that has the stock, we want a system that will monitor the levels and alert us when
from different teams giving us an idea of what system they think and the capabilities of that particular system would look like. So it's very exciting, it's very interesting, and I think it's a very good opportunity where you have developers interfacing with the end users or the service owners and understanding exactly what is required in building that solution. And at least the solutions that they will be building, it's solutions that are informed by the need that is there within the public service.
Wow! Now, ladies and gentlemen, now that's something amazing that's happening here. Can you believe it that these young people started yesterday morning? It took 36 hours to come up with these solutions that we are talking about here. And this is to inspire us as public servants that it can be done. It's possible. Just 36 hours from yesterday morning until this afternoon. Throughout the night, they've been working hard. Now, before I announce who are the winners between Weza, Hackathon, and Array Technologies, let me start first with this award here. The best female geek star of #PSI Hack 22. This award goes to the female participant who demonstrate energy, passion, and showcase their skill and insights. The adjudicators could not choose one. So the award is shared by the whole team of Hackathon, and they are Angelique Mukwena, Lerato Tlaku, and Letabo Makopo. Ascend the stage, ladies. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. Well done, young ladies. Well done. Well done. They've been at it from yesterday morning. The photographer says, take off your masks for a nice picture. The future looks bright. The future is in the right hands. Young ladies doing amazing things. And now, to announce the winner, I'm going to start with the second runner-up. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Weather. They developed that personal safety, security, and crime prevention web application working towards a mobile app. Well done to Weather. They are not here. Tiani, please come and take it for them. Apparently they are not here. Please, Tiani. Thank you, Tiani. And the first runner-up. Okay, let me give Tiani an opportunity to shine. Oh, royalty Tiani. Royalty munna. Munna se rosh. And the first runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, is Array Technologies, developing that fire detection service and system for households with multiple functionalities. Let's put our hands together one more time for Array Technologies. That's the first runner-up. The gentleman representing Array Technologies. And if you've been paying attention, it's obvious that the winner in this category, ladies and gentlemen, is Hackathon. The future, I often hear it being said that the future is female. Congratulations again, young ladies. They developed an agri-tech solution matching farmers with potential sectors, markets, and necessary resources. Isn't that amazing? Wow. All right, we are done with that, with those special awards. And Deputy Minister, fortunately or unfortunately, you still have to remain on stage for the next category or the next segment of these awards. We'll start with category A. Replication and adaptation of an innovative solution. We have a video for that.
In the category of replication and adaptation of an innovation solution,
oh, is that it? That was short like me. I thought there's a little story, a little spicy mola. I like these awards. These are my fast. Even. Okay. In this category, ladies and gentlemen, the third runner-up is healthy body and healthy mind. Mensano and Coporsano. Healthy body and healthy mind, Mensano and Coporsano. Second runner-up, the tele-rehabilitation project. The tele-rehabilitation project. I suspect it's about rehabilitating people remotely using telephone. I think the name says it all. Congratulations, ladies. The first runner-up in this category, ladies and gentlemen, remember it is replication and adaptation of innovative solution. It is Center of Excellence for Management of Lymphedema. Congratulations. Congratulations. Before I announce the winner, I just did something that I always encourage people to do when I'm doing my motivational talks. I had to ask, what is lymphedema? Because ignorance, ladies and gentlemen, is personal, but not private. When you don't know for yourself, but one day you will be caught that you don't know. So the best thing to do is to ask. If you don't know, lymphedema, apparently the swelling of the limbs. That's it. Thank you. I knew there was something there. So, what are these projects all about? Let's see the small clips about each of these projects, what they are about, before we announce the winner.
In the category of replication and adaptation of an innovation solution, management of lymphedema, Gauteng. The physiotherapy team at Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital was concerned with the quality of life and stigma faced by patients suffering from lymphedema. This is a progressive chronic medical condition that has a negative impact on both the physical and psychosocial health of patients. It was for these reasons that the team decided to become proactive. After benchmarking with Tygerberg Hospital in 2018, physiotherapists started screening unreferred patients in wards and in the outpatient department to enable early medical intervention. The team further conducted awareness campaigns that led to more patients accessing this service. This solution was further shared with other hospitals. Resource Efficiency Project, Western Cape. The innovation. A true epitome of innovation, which is one of the core values of the government of the Western Cape, The project at the Department of Agriculture's facilities at Elsenburg includes, amongst others, the installation of aerators in all taps, the sinking of 3 new boreholes equipped with a new dosing plant to filter and purify the borehole water, the installation of rooftop photovoltaics, and a live view metering of water and electricity reticulation. After the assessment of the energy and water consumption at Elsenburg was concluded, the department appointed a service provider to install meters and render an auditing service which had numerous benefits for the municipality and the citizens, including sinking 3 new boreholes, 2 equipped with a filtering chemical dosing system and reservoirs for the citizens and 1 for livestock, thereby ensuring non-sharing of water by citizens and animals. Having municipal water as backup, thereby ensuring fewer or no water interruptions, which compelled citizens to buy expensive bottled water. This project is aligned with both the Provincial Strategic Objective 7 to mainstream sustainability and optimize resource use efficiency, and its 4IR Strategic Goal 1 to create opportunities for economic growth and jobs. The Healthy Body, Healthy Mind Project, Gauteng. The innovation, Healthy Body and Healthy Mind, which is a combination of a number of interventions adapted for COVID-19 constraints and focused on mental and physical health during the pandemic. The novelty in the solution was that it was conceptualized and driven by the Pretoria West Hospital physiotherapists and occupational therapists to remove the stigma around mental health interventions through fun-filled activities and support groups. The initiative is highly impactful, particularly when it comes to work satisfaction and management of stress during COVID-19 spikes. The other area which is positively linked to the project is the reduction of sick leave. The Telerehabilitation Project. The innovation, telerehabilitation. Following the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, there were growing concerns about the safety of providing face-to-face rehabilitation services to outpatients. As a result, physiotherapists at Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital decided to explore telerehabilitation as a safer alternative mode of servicing patients without exposing them to COVID-19. Driven by their never say die spirit and based on the extensive research they conducted, therapists designed a standard operating procedure (SOP) that would provide standardized practice in implementing this new service to ensure operational excellence. This initiative is a pioneering, groundbreaking initiative that can be implemented in the public sector in future. The initiative has received favorable feedback from various quarters, including other physiotherapists and academics, for its value in improving access to care, time-saving, and cost-effectiveness, amongst others. The biggest impact of the project is the potential to increase access to healthcare services, especially in rural areas. The concept may be used to monitor compliance and can be adapted in various fields like medicine, nursing, etc. Skills development can now be aligned with the 4th Industrial Revolution, allowing for the creation of several online and digital communication systems, allowing upskilling of physiotherapists to engage with patients and learn from each other.
Now we know what all those teams have done to deserve what they got. And now we're going to announce the winner in this category. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Resource Efficiency Project. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the winners in category A, and we move straight into category B. And before I announce the runner-ups and the winner in this category, we'll check the videos first as to what they have done, and then I'll come back and announce.
Citizen-focused innovation harnessing non-ICT solutions. Outpatient integrated patient care. Patients who were previously booked in separate systems by each department for consultation with either a speech therapist, occupational therapist, or physiotherapist on a rotational basis, through this innovative intervention by the Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital, established an interdisciplinary outpatient service where patients see 3 professionals simultaneously. A resource file and guiding protocol were developed. A cover page was also developed capturing biopsychosocial information, which allows joint goal setting in discussion with patients and families and consists of joint outcome measures. A file with referral information for organizations facilitating community reintegration through community mapping was collated. An audit tool was developed to peer evaluate the service. Furthermore, a coordinated booking system has now been developed. Electronic patient records are kept on a protected Google Drive spreadsheet. An online resource library was developed on Google Drive, including video-based learning. Appointed coordinators discuss maintenance and improvement of the services. Skills building in the area of outpatient neurorehabilitation and planning and evaluation sessions were implemented. The project facilitates access to healthcare services by reducing financial burdens involving transport costs for multiple appointments. Caregiver burden is reduced as caregivers do not have to take multiple leave days to accompany family members to the hospital. Tshwane Inter-University Innovation Challenge, Gauteng. The Tshwane Inter-University Innovation Challenge, led by the City of Tshwane and in partnership with the Innovation Hub, TUT, UP, UNISA, the HSRC, TIA, ESCOM, and the French Embassy, provided student innovators and entrepreneurs with the opportunity to showcase their innovative solutions and receive support towards scale-up and commercialization. This initiative is the very first of its kind to have universities competing against one another to offer innovative solutions that would assist in addressing service delivery challenges in the municipality. The TIUIC is designed to challenge students to work with the city in unearthing and identifying possible solutions that could be incorporated into the city's operations and at the same time creating new business opportunities. The 3-pronged goal of the TIUIC followed the Blue Ocean's approach to develop the following: out-of-the-box thinking, solution-driven thinking, and future-oriented students prepared for lifelong entrepreneurial pursuits. In addition, 4 key areas of interest were highlighted by the City of Tshwane: energy and electricity, waste, finance, and lastly, clean transport and mobility. Wound Clinic, Gauteng. The innovative idea of setting up a wound clinic emanated from the Tembisa Hospital case manager observations doing their ward rounds. Management noticed that patient wounds were dressed in a small room that was not partitioned into septic and non-septic wounds. They also noticed that there was no physical line of demarcation between children and adults, which caused prolonged wounds healing. No adequate ventilation resulted in poor infection control. And lastly, management realized there was uncoordinated wound care at the hospital, as each department operated in silo. Following research by the case manager, she identified the intermittent negative pressure therapy machine as a way of treating all types of wounds better. This machine was developed by Wireguard's technology in Germany together with the NASA Space Agency. This machine is used on astronauts to deal with some of the challenges experienced during space missions, such as the loss of bone density in zero gravity. The case manager mobilized funding to buy this machine for use in treating all types of wounds. The hospital dedicated additional space for the wound clinic. The impact of the treatment protocol has led to better patient outcomes, in some instances, even saving patients from becoming amputees. Evidence-based therapy for patients with neurodegenerative conditions, Gauteng. A service which was initiated in 2019 by the Speech Therapy Department at the Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital. This was due to the fact that no patients were referred for rehabilitation from Neurology Outpatient Department. A speech therapy screening service was then initiated to identify patients with swallowing or communication difficulties. A 6-week screening period identified an overwhelming 96 patients requiring speech therapy services. A need analysis poll was used to determine the availability of rehabilitation services for patients with neurological progressive disorders in a South African public health setting. The results showed that no designated service was available, thus making the neurological progressive service unique to this hospital, as well as the public health sector. The introduction of this unique service created an opportunity to introduce telerehabilitation to allow frequent therapy sessions as well as access to services without placing additional financial burdens on patients.
That's what our awardees in this category, citizen-focused innovation, harnessing non-ICT solutions, have done. The third runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, is breaking barriers to offer evidence-based therapy for patients with neurodegenerative conditions. If you are finding as if it looks like a lot of winners are coming from the same sector or place, it was explained nicely to me that, often when somebody wins and they go back to work, then more people get inspired to enter. And that's why you'd find in some instances that you have a lot of winners from one institution. It's not that they are being favored. Congratulations, ladies. Second runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, is Tshwane Inter-University Innovation Challenge. Tshwane ra Tshwana. O Tshwane ba tima mabone. Ha ke rata nka tima. The executive mayor of Ekurhuleni was telling me that she's starting on Monday. Joining Tshwane and Gauteng and city of Joburg. I know at the department we have paid for our lights. we are fine. Congratulations. The first runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, is outpatient team-based models to facilitate integrated patient care. Congratulations. Congratulations. This gentleman is wearing a Tsutsumba suit like me. Yeah, we deal with Tsutsumba these days. Somnganga. He's wearing a Somnganga suit. Congratulations. And now, for the winner, please help me on your tables. Do the drum roll with me, please. Do the drum roll with me on your tables, please. Drum roll on your table, drum roll on your table. And the winner is Wound Clinic. Congratulations. Congratulations, ladies. Congratulations, Bomme. The Trokomelin Skelawa. Quite. It's not a very good mix. There's a gentleman there. Put your hands together for that gentleman over there. Thank you so much. Steps and stilettos don't mix that well. All right. The last category is category C. Now we're dealing with fourth IR situation here. Innovation harnessing technology, that's ICT and other frontier technologies. Let's watch the movie first, Deputy Minister and Executive Mayor. Shall we dim the lights? Turn off the lights.
Innovation harnessing technology, ICT and other frontier technologies. Automated Annual Performance Reporting Template, DCS, Free State. The innovation. Automated Annual Performance Reporting. Finding new and better ways with available resources. In this case, the automation functions of MS Excel was used to develop the Annual Performance Reporting Template after taking into consideration the connectivity constraints of the department and the need to meet strict statutory compliance deadlines. Automating this process template led to reduced audit queries and findings by consolidating and verifying all performance information while still creating a unified repository for all evidence. Secondly, to reduce future expenditure on an outsourced system that cost 4.5 million rand with required additional functionalities would have cost 260 million rand. And lastly, a cost savings as verification of information and evidence was reduced from 5 days per quarter to a maximum of 2 days. Because the verification is centralized, this means savings in travel and subsistence for officials from all facilities to a regional center. Central Chronic Medication Dispensary and Distribution, CCMDD, National Department of Health. The innovation recognized with this award is the digitization of a patient's medical prescription at a public health facility. The platform is a web-based solution that allows for duplicate prescriptions or contraindicated medicines to be identified. The digital prescriptions and clinical notes are transferred to private courier pharmacies to dispense and distribute the patient's prescription to the patient's chosen point of pickup, PUP. The courier pharmacy adds additional details to the patient records about the item dispensed, when it was dispatched, and when it was delivered. A bar-coded reference is attached to each parcel of medication to allow for it to be tracked throughout the distribution and collection process. This information is fed to the PUP for scanning in and out as medicine parcels are collected by patients. This is the first time that public sector patients can collect the correct parcel at the correct time at private sector service point. Uncollected parcels are flagged and marked as returns. Upon return, these are captured as such within the system. With detailed data collection at every step in the process, benefits such as incorrect prescribing, patient adherence, demand planning, stock utilization, and many others are realized. CCMDD contracted over 2,800 PUPs, thus creating job opportunities. Home deliveries by bicycle is being promoted for unemployed youth. They scan the parcel at the patient's homes. Approximately 740 staff are employed by the 2 service providers who provide bicycle deliveries. The Digital Fingerprint, Gauteng. The innovation recognized with this award is digital fingerprinting. Currently, the procedure used to identify a deceased person is by word of mouth from family members or friends after identifying the body. This information is put on a DHA 1663 form, with ink fingerprints of the deceased affixed on the above-mentioned form. This information is never verified through the population register. Biometrics are commonly used by financial institutions to verify owners of bank accounts. By thinking out of the box, the innovator decided to buy a biometric scanner to test if the verification of a deceased identity is possible with this system that is used for alive human beings. The use of the electronic biometric fingerprint scanners for the capturing and verification of the deceased was never used in the Department of Health as a solution for identifying of deceased persons. This improves the scientific identification of the deceased with biometric data that was collected when he or she was still alive. By doing this type of verification, the turnaround time of service rendered to the families was improved. This intervention has reduced the number of pauper burials and claims against the state for wrongful burials. This information enhances the capability of the department to improve on the speed and effectiveness of identifying the deceased. Integrated Service Delivery Response System, Gauteng. The innovation recognized by this award is the Gauteng Integrated Service Delivery Response System, which is an integrated approach harnessing ICT to improve, monitor, and ensure service delivery and to support district development model in the Gauteng province. The integrated system has 4 areas of focus: Central War Room and Citizen Relationship Management (CRM) system, Central Information Center, System Machinery and Outreach Programs. The system integrates all spheres of government services in the province and also provides an integrated profile of citizens and communities. The CRM system is used to enhance engagement with communities, citizens, and responding to needs and crisis. The CRM system provides multiple interactive channels such as call centers, walk-in centers, USSD, website, mobile app, email, SMS, and traditional media for all Gauteng citizens. In the 24/7 Central War Room, a dashboard of the province is available to monitor, provide early warnings, and do follow-ups and interventions. This dashboard provides a 360-degree view of Gauteng citizens as part of addressing their needs. This is a central system for the whole Gauteng province. This has resulted in reducing duplication and procurement of call center solutions by departments and municipalities in the province. It provides active real-time monitoring of service delivery with strong accountability reports to the Premier and the executives. It ensures appropriate planning and coordination to service people in an integrated manner at national, provincial, local governments, including at district and ward levels. It also increases and enhances citizen engagement with government and immediate solving of service delivery issues.
And who are the winners? I think our battery is gone. And who are the winners in this category? Third runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, is, when I saw this, even there in the video, gave me hope. And for other entrepreneurs that one day, I said it, SBD forms will be digitized or automated. Third runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, automated annual performance reporting templates. Thank you, gentlemen. Innovation, 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 that's the key word today. The 19th Public Sector Innovation Awards, encouraging innovation among the public sector, or in the public sector. Well done, gentlemen. Congratulations. Put on your best smile, will appear on the front page. Second runner-up, ladies and gentlemen, is Gauteng Integrated Service Delivery Response System. Congratulations, gents. These are ladies and gentlemen who are here tonight, constantly thinking of new ways of doing things. How do we improve our services? At the core of innovation is improvement. The first runner-up is, well done, gents, The first runner-up is digital fingerprint capturing and verification of identity. People! Fauci, Mr. Fauci. Congratulations. That for me was one of those solutions that touched my heart. In that, apparently in the past, when you have passed away and nobody can identify you, who you are, where you're from, you were given a pauper's funeral. But now through this solution, they're able to track and trace who are your relatives. Isn't that amazing, guys? That's amazing. And bury our people with dignity. All right, on your tables with that last energy, we're going to replace that energy. Can you give me the drum roll, ladies and gentlemen, for the winner, Central Chronic Medication Dispensary and Distribution, CCMDD. Congratulations. Prescriptions digitized. Prescriptions made easy. We don't have to struggle with the doctor's handwriting anymore. Enough is enough. I think they noticed that problem already. Prescriptions. Congratulations, guys. You can release the mayor, elderman. We shall release Elderman Tanya Campbell, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Executive Mayor of Ekurhuleni. Thank you so much for helping in that category. And then we are going to move. I think we don't have any pre-production on the next category. This one's CPSI have partnered with them. That's James. And they are main Moreki. They are our main sponsors. So we handle them with care. We even give them a few minutes to say something. That's why Dr. Sten Mulwabi will ascend the stage to help Deputy Minister with awarding the winners. But first, we'll say a few words. With care. Yeah.
Hector, I didn't know Kimoreki. Deputy Minister, our Mayor Moe Kuruleni and everybody else. Innovation is the future, and we've always just James been very privileged to be a partner to the CPSI in this, and that relationship with Lydia, we intend to continue into the future. And as we are discussing, Deputy Kore, how are we going to grow this to ensure that these innovations are used in life? It's rather just for the awards. So it's a partnership that we value. And to all the winners, well done. To those who didn't win, better luck next time. Thank you.
May remain on stage. Like I said, we don't have any pre-production in this category. But I love the fact that awards, because with some awards, you get an award and then you are forgotten about. But I'm told that with these awards, you follow up on the winners, you help them implement the solutions that are displayed here tonight. So, we go straight to the second runner-up in this category. James Health Award. Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital. And that's for the, an all-encompassing category, this one, or prize for collection of all projects. That is all their projects. Chris Hani Baragaran Hospital for all your projects. So you can ascend the stage, all of you. Well done, guys. That's a Chris Hani Baragwana team. Well done. We are almost done, ladies and gentlemen, but don't forget that we still have the big one coming. That's the Innovator of the Year Award. That's coming later, but we're still here with James Health Award. First runner-up, Wound Clinic Tembisa Hospital. Congratulations. Loving this innovation in the health sector. It's for our people. Serving the public with excellence. Congratulations. Every work environment needs to create a conducive environment for innovation to take place so that we can take the country forward and the world forward. And now, who is the winner? Shall you help me, please, on your tables with the drum roll, please? May I have the drum roll, please? And the winner is Central Chronic Medication Dispensary Distribution, CCMDD. They walk away with a GEMS Award, the main GEMS Award. Congratulations. $50,000. And I like the fact that apparently, like I said at the beginning, the money is taken back into the project to make it even better, to encourage them to continue being innovative. Dr. Sten Mulwabi, thank you so much for gracing the stage with your presence. And to help the Deputy Minister to present the next award, ladies and gentlemen, may I humbly request Mayor Ria Ngwani to come back on stage for the main prize. Okay, I didn't get to say here. Use that energy on the table, ladies and gentlemen. And when I announce the winner, let's all stand up and put our hands together for the Innovator of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, CPSI 2021 Innovator of the Year, CCMDD. Central Chronic Medication Dispensary Distribution. Well done. Congratulations. Well done. Congratulations. Congratulations. 80,000. 80,000 I see there, plus they have 50,000 more. Congratulations, guys. Innovation pays. It pays to innovate. Well done. Well done. Check on Twitter, you will be trending. Trending at #1. Deputy Minister, hey, I've kept you here forever. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Ralebocha. Ausria Ngwani, thank you so much. We've come to the end of the award segment. We need to go for dinner, Biano. A plated dinner. I say buffet. I used to say buffet, but I'm correct in Joburg. But it's not buffet, it's buffet. So, buffet. May I humbly request Chief Director, CPSI, Mr. Linda Mtetwa, to come and give the vote of thanks, because I'm told he's got a degree in thankology.
Program Director, thank you very much. Deputy Minister for Public Service and Administration, Dr. Pilane Majeke, Executive Mayor, Ms. Campbell, Acting Executive Director, panel of adjudicators led by the Chairperson, DGs, innovators and winners, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen. I think this evening we have seen so many innovative projects with great potential to improve service delivery. And I think while there is still more to be done, I think it is important for us to say congratulations to all the participants. The vote of thanks is about our gratefulness and indebtedness to the Deputy Minister for giving us the keynote address and the leadership, to our chairperson of the adjudication panel and her panel, Ms. Riyangwane, our auditor, Ms. Boshomane, who audited this program pro bono. Apparently, those who know Latin, pro bono means gratis, means free. Our innovator and innovation ambassador, Ms. Rihelda Williams and Mr. Mabaso. Our finalists and winners, you have done extremely well. We are encouraged by your work at Coldface and the fact that you are willing to share your skills and expertise for greater impact to our public service. We also need to thank our hackathons, the young coders and hackers who have been doing the hackathon today. And we are very, very much appreciating of the fact that in a short notice, they were willing to come back and actually assist us in terms of that. Boss Zonke, our executive director, leader, Sebokedi, and the entire CPSI team. You guys, you always amaze us by going an extra mile every year with little to go with. I thank you from the bottom of the heart as the leader of this program, and I request you to continue to practice the culture and to continue to entrench the culture of innovation in the public service. To all our dignitaries, we thank you very much for making time to attend this. Our sponsors, GEMS, you've always been a bigger brother, though you are younger, but you are always a bigger brother with all the money you come with. Culture, Pura, Boshoman, and ICASI Labs, who have been supporting us for all over these years. Most of important, we thank all of you, ladies and gentlemen, for spending time with us to celebrate many public servants who are doing great job out there. So, lest we forget, we thank all the back office workers who have supported us in making sure this evening goes very well. Thank you and good evening. The dance floor will be opened after dinner. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I was told that you forgot. Did it? You did? Oh, okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, bon appetit. Dinner will be served. We'll be listening to some beautiful R&B sounds while that is happening. And then later on, there'll be Mr. DJ who will come and play some dance music for us. And as for our Drinks that make us happy, the cash bar. Cash bar is available, ladies and gentlemen. For your soft drinks, they'll take care of you, don't worry. But cash bar for your other drinks. So dinner shall be served. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll come back later to announce the DJ.